Well, hello. I think we are live and streaming. Just want to wish everyone a happy Wednesday evening. I hope everybody out there is having a good middle of the week. This is an unscheduled pop up live stream. We're going to be doing a mail call episode. I've got some stuff in the mail. I'm going to open it with you guys. As you can probably see, this one's called Sherlock Holmes stuff. I believe, unless there's some surprises in here. That this is all going to be Sherlock Holmes oriented media. So I'm going to switch my camera. There we go. And we will get to it. I want to say hey to the couple people who stopped by and are watching right now. Feel free to drop in the chat. Let me know what you think. George, just say hello. This one looks like it's got perforations on it already. Let's see if we can't get our first one open. All right. Let's see what we got in the mail. Oh, it's a container inside of a container. Okay, looks like this is a reuse. I could probably use my knife here or my box cutter. Or maybe it'll just tear. Maybe it'll just tear. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what is in container the first. There we go. Marvel Preview Presents. That is pretty cool. This is what kind of started it all. This is a Marvel comic preview. I'm going to grab my glasses here so that I can watch up along with you guys. A magazine size comic that they made, that Marvel made in 1975. And it says this issue, The Hound of Hell, Arthur Conan Doyle's incredible mystery adventure hero. Looking very Hound of the Baskervilles-ish. Take a quick look inside. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful art. Yep, Hound of the Baskervilles. Doug Minch on script. Val Myrick on art. Very cool. This is everything I hoped it would be. All right, so in all honesty, being a big Sherlock Holmes guy, and you guys know we podcast and stream a bunch about Holmes on this network, I was not aware that this was a thing, that this Marvel Marvel Preview magazine size Sherlock Holmes existed until the other night. I saw a guy, one of my followers on X, and I follow him, a guy from England, and he was very excited to have received it. Apparently, this is much harder to find over there in England than it is here, because he was talking about how difficult it is to find at a good price. Like, its scarcity is higher there than it is here. This is Marvel Preview number 5. Now, I want to welcome Doc Strange to the chat. Doc Strange says Marvel magazines are ace, horror and Conan especially. And I completely agree. I'm a huge fan of magazine format in general. I have a pretty decent collection of the Marvel super specials, where they would do them in magazine size with the movie adaptations. Obviously, I've got the For Your Eyes Only and the Octopus, the James Bond stuff. And then from there, I just started finding anytime I would find one for $10 or less, I would pick it up. And this is definitely in that league. You guys know that I'm a big Holmes fan. This art is amazing and gorgeous. Val Myrick hit it out of the park. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is the Speckled Band. That is so cool. So I'm very excited to have this. So again, it started with one of my followers or a mutual that I have on X. And I saw this and I went, man, I kind of have to have that. And he was talking about its scarcity and difficult to find in England. And I just, honestly, I went to eBay on this, and with shipping and everything, I think I ended up getting it for under $15, which for a Holmes magazine size Marvel Comics guy like me, that's a win. So that is the first of the mail call. And I got to tell you guys, the bar is set pretty high because I am excited. Look at this ad right here. A world of excitement, the world of Marvel black and white magazines. Marvel Preview Holmes, Doc Savage, Crazy, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, Planet of the Apes, and of course, The Savage Sword of Conan. That is good stuff right there, peoples. Good stuff. I'm very excited by that. So that is our first opener, and I am excited about it. Oof, I don't like that glare. You probably don't either. I'll just set it here off screen. Let's open up the second one, which should be another issue. I think I even got a better deal on this one. I think the one, if this is what I think it is, watch it be like a issue of Hustler or something like that. I'm gonna open a live stream, but I think this is another or the other Marvel preview with Holmes. And if there's more Marvel previews with Holmes, I need to know about it. So as far as I know right now, my knowledge says there's two of them. And yeah, this looks like it's the other one, which makes me want, and I could be wrong, because this is the one we just looked at was Marvel preview number 5. Let me just slice this open. I'm over here all day taking tape off. And here we have number 6. Very cool. Oh, this one came bagged and boarded too. That makes it extra fancy. Now I have a bunch of magazine size bags and boards, since I do have a proclivity for the magazine size comics. But it's nice that this one came in its own. This packaging off. Let's take a look at what we've got. All right. Now, so I need to know if anybody out there watching knows if there's any more Marvel Preview Presents Holmes issues. When I looked for it, when I searched Marvel Preview Sherlock Holmes on eBay, these were the only 2 that popped up. Doesn't mean there's not more, but I got 5 popped up and 6 popped up. It leads me to believe these were the 2 ones that focused on Holmes. But hey, I need to do some more research, and if anybody out there knows already, please tell me in the chat. So this is very cool. This is a very cool cover. We've got Marvel Preview Presents Holmes number 6. I love how these big, beautiful black and white magazine size comics were $1 back in the day. I love that corner box drawing of Holmes. Climax, The Curse of the Hellhound. So that tells me that issue 5 probably does the first half of Hound of the Baskervilles, and this one probably does the second half. I'm just guessing. Beautiful painted cover. Can Conan Doyle's Master Detective survive it? I'm thinking probably. All right, let's see what we got in here. Where the last one was 1975, this is 76. So they might have been, the late 75. This must be early 76 is what I'm guessing. Yes, it does look like we have the second part of Hound of Baskervilles. Oh, look at this art. Just look at that art. That is incredible. Once again, it's Val Myrick and this time he's with Tony DeZuniga. Those are some classic heavy hitters, and again, scripted by Doug Mensch. Look at this beautiful, amazing, gorgeous art. Magazine size, black and white. I don't think I could be much happier than I am right now with a comic book. This magazine format, this beautiful black and white with ink wash. Oh, it's Sherlock Holmes. It's Doug Mensch. It's Val Myrick. This guys, I can't tell you. I'm so pleased. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna send this in, by the way. I'm gonna send this in and get buff like this guy. It's like a win-win. I get my Holmes comic and I get buff. That is so amazing. 1975 to 76. I was born in 76, so this is came out just a little bit before. I was born in late 76, so this would have come out before I was born. But that is pretty darn cool. I can't express how excited I am about these 2. right here. This one again, both these I got off of eBay. I much prefer to find stuff in the wild, but when I saw the guy on Twitter talking about it, he and I got into a conversation about it. We both, he got me all excited about these Sherlock Holmes magazine size Marvel books. And so anyway, I did get them off eBay. This one was about $15. This one was a little cheaper. I want to say it was more like $12, and that's with shipping and everything. And normally my magazine size price point is about $10 because I'm cheap. But I was willing to go for extra few bucks because it's Sherlock Holmes. And these painted covers alone, totally worth it. Totally worth it. That makes me happy. Now, I just threw this in as a bonus because it came in today. It's from Sherlock Holmes magazine in England. I do have a subscription, so this is just my latest issue. I'm not a paid sponsor or anything like that, but I just think these guys are really impressive. I just started subscribing back in the late fall. This will be my third issue. I think they come out quarterly. This will be my third issue. This is issue 16, the spring 2024 issue. And as you can see, we have the Jeremy Brett era Sherlock Holmes on the cover. Pretty cool. Oh, 40th anniversary of the Granada TV series. That's right. If you want to know more about the Granada TV series, just stay tuned to Longbox Crusade here, whether it be on YouTube or via podcast. Our host, Captivating Kathy Bright, she runs that show, the MVP herself. She runs a show where we are covering the Jeremy Brett series, and that's a lot of fun. We have a lot of guests that come on, and we truly enjoy it. Also, additionally, if you like Sherlock Holmes stuff on our network, I host a show where we're going through, just kind of jumping around, quasi going through the radio shows that 1940s from Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. And those are a lot of fun. I say quasi going through because sometimes they're hard to find. Some of the episodes are still lost to time. Some of them we have to skip because they don't have the greatest audio quality, but we're doing the preponderance of them in some kind of order, and we're having fun with it. So I, again, not a paid sponsor by any means, but I am very happy with this subscription I have to Sherlock Holmes magazine. It's very affordable, even having it shipped over from England. That I want to say I'm paying around I think it's about $15 an issue, which is a little high for a magazine, or is it? I mean, if you go to the grocery store right now and pick up a magazine that interests you, if you go to your Publix or whatever, you just pulling off the rack, or Walmart or whatever, they're going to be $12 to $15 a piece. So why not? Why not? Oh, I want to welcome Matthew Cody to the chat. He's watching over on Facebook, and he says, I enjoy the radio show episodes I've heard on your network. That means a lot, Matthew. Thank you for dropping in and saying that. When you do podcasts and live streams and stuff, sometimes you just think you're, shouting your opinions into the void of the internet. And it's nice to know that people are out there and enjoying it. So thank you for that cool feedback, Matthew. That really does mean a lot. So here are today's mail calls all together. I got Marvel preview. Let me put them on. I'll do. I want to look nice and pretty. There we go. Marvel preview number 5 from 1975 and Marvel preview number 6 from 1976. Just pleased as punch to own these. Didn't even know they existed until about maybe a week or two ago when I was talking to the guy on Twitter, or X now. And yeah, these are great. These are great. I really look forward to reading these. And then, of course, my latest issue of Sherlock Holmes magazine that came in the mail, issue number 16, the new spring issue. So can't recommend any of this stuff too much. I've been very pleased with it all. So that is pretty much it for today's mail call episode. I want to thank everybody who stopped by and checked in on it. We had several watchers come in today, and 2 people make comments already, which is wonderful. Thanks for dropping some kind words, Doc Strange, and of course, Matthew Cody. I'm so pleased to hear you're enjoying our coverage of the radio series. I believe a new radio episode is going to drop soon, Matthew. if you're still watching. We just recorded one around the Rathbone and Bruce episode called The Limping Ghost, and I got it all edited and sent to Pat, so he should be releasing it in the next couple of weeks. So it's all ready to go and in the can, and just look forward to that. So, switching my camera back to me so I can say goodbye to everybody. There I am. Here's the stuff. What a great mail call episode. I'm so excited about the Sherlock Holmes stuff. Thank you guys for stopping by. As always, just a quick plug for the Longbox Crusade Network. We're in lots of different places. If you're into podcasting, you've got your favorite podcatcher of choice. If you search Longbox Crusade, you are going to find us. We are going to be talking about Holmes. We're going to be talking about Marvel Comics. We're going to be talking about old movie serials, TV shows. We got action film face-off movies. We got the Transformers podcast. We've got a bunch of stuff. So just point your podcatcher to Longbox Crusade. Or if you're checking it out here on YouTube, we're putting all the same stuff we put on the podcast network here on the YouTube channel. So you can always just check it out here. And a quick pop in from fan favorite, Mr. Matt Passo. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, Matt. This truly does look like some really fun stuff. I'm very excited to get into some Sherlock Holmes. I have a convention appearance coming up, not this coming weekend, but the next one. I'll be at Toy Atlanta in Atlanta. So anybody who's checking this out, come by my table at Toy Atlanta, say hello, and we will talk Sherlock Holmes. In fact, I might bring these with me on the trip, so I have some stuff to read when I'm in my room at night between the cons. Anyway, thank you again, everybody who tuned in. Check out Longbox Crusade. Be sure to, like, subscribe. You know the deal. We appreciate all of that. And until next time, I'm going to act frozen.